You guys, this is a miracle, a miracle, 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 miracle. Check this out. One of my favorite musings lately, as I've been hanging out with my wifey Boo Bear, my best friend, and darling little Kristin, one of my favorite musings is, okay, so like humankind is constantly evolving, right? So we're like entering a point of like sci-fi status stuff, like the stuff that's being invented in the technological structures of the human species at this point in human evolution is like sci-fi for what people would have considered possible like a few decades ago, or definitely like a few hundred years ago, right? Okay, so we're in like a sci-fi type thing where like anything is technologically possible and we're continually advancing, and like who knows where things are going to go in the next few decades, right? Okay, so with me so far? Okay, so as neuroscience continues to expand humankind's understanding of the unconscious body-mind, or the subconscious realms that are constantly impacting human experience from behind the scenes of human consciousness and neurobiological activity, what if drum roll please, what if they created a brain incubator? It might not be called that, but that's like how I'm picturing it in my mind. What if they made like a brain incubator where you could like sit in like a brain incubator and like you stick your head in like this miraculous technological creation, and this technology helps connect your trillions of neural networks automatically. Wouldn't that be so cool? Like all the years and years and years of like excruciating efforts to like integrate your brain hemispheres and like integrate your autonomic nervous system and like integrate neural data from 20 years ago that never achieved connectivity due to disrupted attachment development. Like all of this stuff would just like be automatically sewn together while you relax in a machine. Wouldn't that be cool though? Like a brain incubator. A brain incubator. Wouldn't that be neat? Just dreaming of sci-fi magic. Yep, that's all. My mind is so unfathomably blown. In May 2021, Kristin had the idea, wouldn't it be cool if there was some way to connect all the disconnected neural pathways and to totally rewire the brain and the body without having to do all the work of rewiring the brain and the body. You know, if you work directly with memories, or if you work directly with regulatory protocols, it's excruciating work that you have to do to heal and transform this stuff. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. It's not enjoyable. The journey of healing the brain and the body through most traditional routes it's work. It's healing work. You really have to like do all this stuff, and like it's not necessarily fun or pleasant. And like you got to like look at memories and like do all this stuff or whatever. And so Kristin was like musing, well, like, we're evolving in such miraculous ways. Why can't we just like put our brain and body in an incubator and kick back and relax, and the incubator does the work for us, and it heals all the neural pathways so we don't have to touch them. It heals all the regulatory protocols so we don't have to touch them. It changes all of the disintegrated neural data so that we don't have to work directly with it, and it can just heal on its own. Okay? And then Kristin discovered a way to do that, but she didn't know that she was in the process of discovering that while she was in the process of discovering that. Okay? So, oh my God, my mind is so blown. 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 Okay. Oh, wow. It's so incredible. Okay. So, thesis number 29. Thesis number 29 explains a way to achieve all of that. When consciousness teaches the brain and the body to socially engage with itself, the process of nurturing internal attachments does all of that stuff. It heals neural content and connectivity. It transforms regulatory protocols. It reconstructs and reorganizes the neurobiological social engagement system comprising the unconscious body-mind. It improves neural content, expands neural connectivity, allows explicit and implicit memory data to connect, allows memory data from every year of life to achieve new styles of neural connectivity. It helps integrate all the roles of the neurobiological social engagement system so that the unconscious body-mind has greater power and potential to effectively navigate its own existence. And in the process of that, simultaneously, all regulatory protocols are transformed. Autonomic regulation, central nervous system regulation, brainwave regulation, brain hemispheric balance and regulation, cranial nerve functionality. All of it is transformed without touching any of it. You don't have to touch any memories to rewire neural data from 25 years ago. You don't have to connect with any experiences of the past to totally rewrite them. You don't have to work directly with any brain-body systems to completely reprogram them. Where consciousness teaches the brain and the body to socially engage with itself, the process of nurturing internal attachments transforms the entire unconscious body-mind. And a year ago, Kristin was like, well, what if there was a way to do this? And then here I am today, and she did it. She discovered a way to do that, but she had no idea that she was discovering it while she was in the process of discovering it. She had no clue that that's what she was doing. All of 2021, every single practice and every moment of every day, Kristin was applying thesis number 29 before she discovered it. And then she discovered it. And then she realized that all the stuff she'd been working on to create, to offer this world through services and creations, were different ways of applying thesis number 29. But she had no idea that that's what she was creating while she was creating it. Okay, so if you haven't checked out thesis number 29, you gotta go check it out. I'll leave all the links in the video description below. Thesis number 29 isn't just thesis number 29, though. Thesis number 29 is the most revolutionary breakthrough of a lifetime. I thought I'd discovered cool stuff and expressed cool stuff and created cool stuff before, but then thesis number 29 came knocking on my door as I connected with the universe, and it blew my mind again and again as I was creating ways to share it. Thesis number 29 kept reblowing my mind. Okay, but here's where it gets even more mind-blowing. Even before I had discovered thesis number 29, there were things in the making so that I could have ways to help people all over the world use thesis number 29 to change their lives. Thesis number 29, if applied wholeheartedly, truly, will completely change your life. Because it changes the unconscious body-mind and how your consciousness can connect with itself, which is the foundation of everything in life. Every experience will change because all of this stuff changes. But the journey of that is fun. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It is the best way to approach healing because it is so much fun. It is so much fun. The ways. I'm dying inside right now, you guys. I'm dying inside right now. This is such a miracle. Okay, so check out thesis number 29 if you haven't. I'm not going to dive into that as much as I want to. It's so incredible. You absolutely have to check it out. The miracles of it are unfathomable. They're unfathomable. They're unfathomable miracles. Okay, but not only is thesis number 29 a miracle, but during this journey, I've created ways to help everybody who wants to embrace this journey in the awesomest, coolest way imaginable. To apply thesis number 29, okay? So my Mirror Play with Mirror Power, Dear Inner Life Partner, and Mirror Play with Mirror Power Creative Connections Healing Journey programs are game changers. One's a little bit shorter and one's a little bit more lengthy and detailed, just depending on how deep you want to dive into the healing journey. So those are healing journey programs now available, and I have a bunch of other offerings, other programs and videos and practices and personalized creations and one-on-one consultations, group consultations, video, audio calls, lots of offerings. So check out Kristin's Consciousness Consultancy and all the offerings in the video description below. But then there's another even bigger miracle, you guys. There's another even bigger miracle. There's another even bigger miracle. The personal dimensions, mere play with mere power, subconscious unveiling and transformation techniques are the most complex thing that I've ever created. I'm still learning about all of the dynamic depths of it, quite frankly. I could spend multiple lifetimes exploring this one idea. It's so expansive and profound. But it's a way to use mirrors to understand and heal unconscious body minds in a very, very unique way. And so if you want to explore that offering, I'll leave that in the video description below. You can connect one-on-one and do it, or it's also available for group settings. There's a few different ways of presenting this. But it's just the most miraculous evolution of a lifetime. A year ago, Kristin was musing, what if there was a way to just have a brain incubator where you just kick back and relax and let this other thing do the heavy lifting for you. And I created techniques to do just that. As I'm applying the personal dimensions mirror play with mirror power, subconscious unveiling and transformation techniques on myself, my brain is changing by the second. And I notice differences in how I experience myself in my life every day. Like with some healing techniques, you might have to do a whole bunch of excruciating work and maybe you would see some transformation over a few weeks or months or years. With this, it's fun every step of the way and transformation is noticed immediately and within the first day. My brain changes instantly. There was a point where I couldn't recognize myself in the mirror, and using this technique, just a few hours of lighthearted play in 3 days, I can recognize myself in the mirror now because I rewired the neural data, translating automated navigation regarding self-perception when I see myself in a mirror. Because who we see in the mirror isn't who exists, it's how our unconscious body-mind is translating ourselves based on neural content and connectivity. It's such a miracle. A year ago, Kristin was like, what if there's a way to have a brain incubator where you can just kick back, relax, have fun? And in the process, all of this stuff is totally rewired. And that's exactly what these techniques achieve. It's exactly what these techniques achieve. Application of thesis number 29 achieves exactly that. You kick back, you relax, you have fun. It's fun and easy and simple and enjoyable and feels good and feels like joy and love every step of the way. And in the process, you are healing and rewiring the entire unconscious body-mind. Without working directly with memories, without working directly with regulatory protocols. It's fun and easy and creates the deepest level of transformation imaginable. So if you want to explore that, please explore the video description below. I could go on and I could just talk for hours about how excited I am, but I'll leave it at this. It's a miracle. And if you are ready to reclaim your personal power and rise up into your next level of healing and liberation, now is the time. And I would be absolutely honored to serve as your healing journey guide. This journey has led me here for a reason. And if you are a part of that reason, I'm so excited to connect with you. I'm so excited to connect with you because this journey has been crazy and so much evolution and so many hundreds of thousands of hours of deep subconscious explorations and total transformation, and I have been led here for a reason. And if you are a part of that reason, I am so excited to connect with you. reclaiming our power has never felt better, has never been more fun, more possible, more liberating. Loving liberation awaits us, and infinite moments of happily ever after are on the other side of that, when we choose to rise up into our power. Thank you for exploring this content. Please check out more information in the video description below. And if you feel led to take the next step in your healing journey, I look forward to connecting with you, because the application of these concepts, it's a game changer in ways that you never imagined possible. In ways you never imagined possible. The stuff that happens when you apply these ideas, it's like you become more of the true you that you didn't even know was there all the time. You become more of who you really are when you didn't even know that these parts of you are missing. You feel a freedom inside of you that nothing can take away. You feel a power inside of you that nothing can touch. And when you choose loving liberation and personal power reclamation, life changes from the inside out. And you don't even have to try. You don't have to try to change life for it to gradually become better and better and better as we liberate consciousness, transform the unconscious body-mind, and heal brain-body wiring. And the most fun and effective, enjoyable and powerful, pleasant and impactful way to do this is by consciousness teaching the brain and the body to socially engage with itself with an emphasis on nurturing internal attachments. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being you. And please do explore the video description for further magic and offerings. Namaste, soul friends. The love and light in my divine consciousness, see and honor the love and light in your divine consciousness. Infinite blessings, beloved beings.